Hey everybody, it's Brent once again, and welcome to Geeking Out with Brent, Episode 2. Today we're going to be doing a Lego Star Wars review today. So anyway, let's get on to the review. Today we're going to be doing the UCS R2D2 set from Lego, and this set number is 75308, and this set has 2,314 pieces, and it retails for $239.99. So anyway, let's get started into the set. So anyway, let's dive right in. So anyway, this set is not the first UCS Ultimate Collector Series R2D2, though this is of course the second version that was released back in 2021. I of course do have the first one right here on hand, so I'll show you all the major differences and the way the differences in designs and how the mechanisms work and everything, how they were built differently and stuff like that. But let's dive right in to the actual review of the set though. So anyway, I'll talk more about this later, so I'm going to set this aside for now. So let's focus on R2 because he's of course the main guy of this review though. First off, so let's start with the design here. The design of R2D2 is without compare one of the most beautiful looking sets I ever seen though too. I really do like some of the details here. Now turning him around though too, Lego definitely did a really good job in capturing some of the ways that R2D2 looks for the most part too. They did a really great job with some of the way they built it and stuff like that. It looks really neat. Even the back looks really good though too. Now the one major difference is between this version, of course, and obviously you can see some of the mechanisms that I'll go into later, obviously in the back. But to get straight to the point, this version right here is a lot more sleeker and a much more slimmer and more refined than the previous version. So let me pull out the previous version right here, and I apologize for it being dusty. It's been in my garage for a very long time, and you can tell, like this version right here, if I can do a side-by-side comparison, if I can, I'm gonna pull my tripod, or at least try to, that you can tell both designs are completely different though. This is much more brick built. You can tell it's definitely brick built, while this one is a lot more slimmer in design and much more well detailed. So that's one major difference though too. So anyway, I'll get more with the mechanisms on how the mechanism and some of the features are different compared to that though. So let's talk about functionality wise, because R2D2 in the Star Wars films had a lot of functionality to him. So obviously R2D2 can rotate his head a full 360 degrees. He of course has the third leg though. Now the third leg is different from both of these sets. So anyway, with this version, you can just simply pop him out, just move his legs back, and the third leg just simply pops out like so. And it definitely looks really cool too. And plus you can do certain poses with R2D2 as well. This really makes the set really cool though. And I like the way the R2D2's third leg was handled this time around though. It's done with a mechanism inside the base, however, because the majority of the set was just a frame and you just simply had to build around the frame though. Well compared to its second, the first one though too, like right here, bringing him out again, you can whoops, if I can pull him back though too. Yeah, I'm going to have to hold him while I'm showing it to you. You can tell that the mechanism is done though. You see, the mechanism was done in the very back with a lever though too. And this is where some of the controls for R2D2's main chest unit comes into play though, however. So I'm going to set him aside again though too, and show you some of the major details with him though too, trust me. Yeah, and I know mine is like missing pieces, but yeah, that's because that set came out 2011. This set is a 2021 version though too. So let's take a look at R2D2. Now R2D2 has a lot more functions this time around though. So anyway, if we pull up this, however, we get R2D2's little periscope from, of course, so if I can lift this up, you get his periscope from, of course, that we saw him use in a couple of the Star Wars films. Like, for example, we see him use it, I think he used it in Return of the Jedi. I think he used a tool very similar to this in Empire Strikes Back. I might be wrong, though. But I really do like this feature, however. Really do love it, though, too. And plus, you can, of course, slip it back down. And it definitely camouflages. Another cool element, though, too, which is something I didn't suspect, though, is if you lift this little piece of R2D2's head, you get a little piece of something really cool. In Return of the Jedi, you know that scene where R2D2 grants Luke Skywalker's lightsaber? Well, it's actually brick built here in the actual set. This looks really, really cool, though, too. Does a really good job, though. Does a really good job with the brick built elements, though, to make it look like it. I'm not quite sure if it's showing up on camera correctly. But you could tell that this is meant to look like Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. This is a really nice feature, though, and you just have to slip it back into the head like so, like that. And the best thing about it is that with some of these features, however, if I can just get it back in, just give me a sec, if I can. There we go. Well, somewhat. Okay, well, somewhat. Okay, the best thing about it is that it doesn't hinder R2D2's head rotation at all, though. So this is a good thing. So, of course, then we got to the mechanisms right here as well. Of course, we got the two flaps right here, which I am going to show you real quick. Right here. So, obviously, like with the original set, it does have the whole fins coming out there too, which looks really cool. And then we have also got, of course, R2D2's little attachments. Now, those are actually controlled differently this time around in the actual set, however, on the original version of the set, however. You see, you got like a bit of a technic mechanism too. You can definitely tell by looking in the back of both versions of two that the brick built elements are built differently this time around, though too. So the best way to activate the pulse mechanism is simply push them in like this, and guess what? They pop out right here. Of course, you're going to need to help. And of course, you can pop them out like this. This is a really nice feature to have. Really nice feature to have. I really do like it the way it's handled for the most part. So, yeah, that's really cool to see, though, too. Of course, you just gotta simply store them back in, though. However, though, too. Store them back in, however. So, I will say, so far, the UCS version is definitely a upgrade compared to the original. Compared to the original counterpart. And I'm gonna drag out one more time right here, and trust me, this will be the last time that you guys might get to see it, though. So, okay, anyway, you could definitely tell the design is much brick built, whatever, and the hinges this time around for the doors, like I showed you, they're brick built this time around, though. But this one right here, I'm afraid right here, if I can show it to you, I'm afraid that it's going to fall apart on me. And this time, there's mechanisms, there's technical portions in the back, however, though, I'm not quite sure if I get a good shot of it for you. You see, you just gotta simply turn them, and of course, if I can get it up there without breaking it, yeah, it's the same way on the other side, the two, but there's really not much that I can go upon and say here. Then, of course, we got the plaque, however, here as well, though. Now, of course, the original one did also come with a plaque, however, but unfortunately, I lost that plaque, so I have no way of me showing you that plaque for today, unfortunately. And I'm sorry about that. So anyway, let's talk about the plaque itself. The good news is with this set, however, this set was made to celebrate 50 years of Lucasfilms. However, and this element right here, if I can give you a good glimpse, though, is actually a printed element to the set, though. Really cool, in my opinion, though. Really, really cool. What makes the set unique. The plaque is staggered, but as for the R2 figure, I'm going to pop it off its base for a sec. There's really nothing unique about the set because I think it's just a typical your typical standard R2D2. If I could zoom in, hopefully I can get a zoom in though too. Maybe not. Okay, here it goes. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can get it on camera using the base. Hold on. There we go. Gotcha. Well, somewhat though. You can tell, like, it's basically just your typical R2D2 figure though. And also the plaque is different. It's just a sticker though. Overall, I do like the set. However, though too, I think it's a way hands down version than the original version. Of course, I know it's a third version out there for Lego Star Wars though too, but I currently don't have that set review. But anyway, overall, I do love this set. There's a lot of improvement between this version and of course between the first version and its initial release back in 2011. But overall, great looking set, really great design. They're much slimmer, much sleeker, and much more sturdyable. So anyway, overall, I give this set as one of my favorite sets of 2021, even though I'm reviewing this in 2024. But anyway, I think this is one of my favorite sets, 10 out of 10, easily. So anyway, let me go on and tell you something. It's like, if you like this video, remember to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Geeking Out with Brent on YouTube. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe to comments, and I'll see you for episode 3 of Geeking Out with Brent. See you guys later and have a wonderful day. God bless.